Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Honda.
I have a feeling that Shinji Kagawa will be key today, Peter.
He should feel good about himself as well. Fabulous applause as he came out of the tunnel. Mind you, great expectations as well.
Well, he's very good both on and off the ball, so he'll be constantly looking for space in and around the area to find a telling pass or two, or making those intelligent runs to get on the end of things.
He's proved over the course of his career he can do all of those things and a whole lot more. And here's Kubo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Kubo. And here's Kagawa. And this is Okazaki. Real chance! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And the keeper's given it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the defence proved infallible then. Now that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Okazaki. Tries to play it through. And he shoots! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vinicius Junior, Rafinha, and that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's on. He'll try from distance! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Kubo. And here's Honda. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. And they can counter here. Ronaldinho. Casemiro. And it's Guimaraes. This ended up in no man's land.
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kubo. That's a throw. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ambitious ball here. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. Yep, it's a corner. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Brilliantly cut out. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gabriel. Casemiro is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Saka. And that has left him in a heap. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Casemiro. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Brazil really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rafinha, that has been slung wide.
Substituição.
Ito. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Nakata. And this is... And Honda! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Marquinhos. Front-footed pressing going on here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's the return pass. Central is always looking to play quality balls. Passes coming off in quick succession. Big chance! And the shot count keeps on rising.
I suppose he's the type, Peter, where you gauge how well he's playing by the number of shots he gets away.
They've played it short. Very nicely done. Gabriel cannot be beaten that easily. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Pass somewhat off target. Kamada going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Honda. Brazil have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quick.
Goes for a shot! Marquinhos. It's good pressing. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Ball has bounced loose now. And it's made its way to him. Strips it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Casemiro. And here's Nakata. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! That pass just didn't quite work. Casemiro. Gabriel. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Honda, and it's been played through. Nakata! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Casemiro. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a key interception. Another chance from a corner.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Their second corner of the game.
Camisa 11, camisa 13, camisa 21, camisa 35.
Chance for a shot! Goal, Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal...
And the finish! And that's a tiny finish! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
to be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh no, this does not look good. He takes a shot! Again, a brilliant save. Nakata. And it's
Teremos
Nakata.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Is there any support? He might not need it. And that is expertly dealt with. That's put play to the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Talisca voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
Japan
that the passionate crowd
against
demands.
Brazil.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening. Honda! Loose ball now, there's an... Oh, he's having a go! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. It's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishments. How that hurts.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Casemiro, Gabriel, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp. João Pedro! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Very nicely done. Japan are looking to go forward now. Japan have a free kick. Brazil are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beraldo is always scanning the pitch for targets.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Tanaka.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them losing.
Casemiro, Vinicius Junior. The Looking for options for movement. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Soma. And it's Kagawa. Now it's Honda. Now it's Kubo. Beraldo. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's the delivery. Tries to get it clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gabriel, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's in on goal! They're urging a chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And the finish! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Kubo. Casemiro. Rafinha.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to shoot. And he takes a shot! No, not quite.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Gabriel. Casemiro. Beraldo. It's Vinicius Junior. And that is the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
Brazil really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Substitution for Japan. Number 26.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's a good ball out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Tanaka. Kubo. He conducted a central piece to his team's attack. Bruno Guimaraes couldn't squeeze it through. Kubo.
Well, they'll keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Beraldo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Thinks about the shot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kubo. Tanaka. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's having a hit! And that tested the keeper.
Soma probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he'll shoot here! Relentless! Just relentless! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution for Japan. Number 22.
Japan
Number
have
13,
turned to their bench, and
Kubo.
we're going to have a substitution.
Number
Things
14,
looking so easy, almost
Yuki
too
Nakata.
easy here.
Number 10, Ueda.
Kamada. And it's Tanaka. And it's Nakata. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bremer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nakata. And here's Honda. Bruno Guimaraes. And Rafinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafinha stood his ground strongly. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
75 minutes played. And it's Nakata. Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Pedro proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a nicely shaped ball. Nakata had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And he's intervened well there.
Brazil are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And here's Honda. Nakata. Nakata crosses. Rafinha. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Ronaldinho. And that's gone loose.
There will be
And
one
there's his
minute
chance
at
to
a
lead the
time.
counter. Honda has the space to scheme. He's gone for goal! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's nice. Bruno Guimaraes touches it back.
That's good pressure, it gave him no other choice.
And the counter is on. Under an awful lot of pressure. It's run loose, who's going to get there? So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I quite like the look of this boy, Ito, because he's solid, versatile, he's capable of playing in multiple positions in defence, and he's got a lovely passing range with a cracking left foot, so he's well suited to possession football, and his confidence and technique on the ball make him ideal for this sort of game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bruno Guimaraes, can he get on the end of this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Here's Kubo, Honda, Tanaka, Rafinha, Casemiro is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now Ronaldinho, now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha, and the ball's gone astray. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Ronaldinho. Great chance! It's hit the upright. And that is well cleared. Kubo did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Over to the right flank. And he skips past his man. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Kubo, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. That's a lovely pass. It's Connor! And now they can clear their lines. So what can they make of this? He's going to be disappointed with that. Kubo, Ronaldinho. And the goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Gabriel. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, such a clever touch. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many...
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Look at the space here, and the shots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Brazil really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Tries to get it clear, and here's Vinicius Junior. And that was very necessary, and he's there to retrieve it. Played back into the centre. Gabriel. Casemiro dominates aerially so often. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Kagawa. And this is Honda. Tanaka. And this is Honda. Oh, shooting chance! Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ronaldinho. Ball is bounced loose now. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely feet. And a chance! This guy can clear it away. So we've reached the hour mark. And still, we await the first breakthrough. That's a good foray he's making. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
The Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Neymar, substituição.
Honda is short. Now it's Honda. This looks promising. Shot, and the shot! Nice control. Now, can they get him away? Aimed at the far side. Beraldo with the clearance. That's tidy. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Talisca, and it's Neymar. And he's got the beating of his... It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! We've got a corner here. Corner number 2 then. Bruno Guimaraes. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the man...
Ronaldinho! No mistake! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Sky was in no mood for any of that. Can he spark a counter here?
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Chance for Ito. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Ito demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 11.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Substituição em andamento.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Neymar, and he's found a way past. Shot goal! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, having the trust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Brazil look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. They're never done till it's completely done.
Casemiro. Time added on 4 minutes. Kamada can see things others simply cannot. And we're done. Brazil pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Ronaldinho picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Brazil have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Brazil really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.